Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 6 of Teed Up, where everyone's a sports expert. We are an original podcast created and produced by Long Beach State's student-run newspaper, the Daily 49er. I'm Naoki.
I'm Matty G.
And welcome back, everybody, and let's get on with the show. Well, today, with the MLB postseason around the corner, we brought some we had a baseball episode, the last couple episodes, and we talked a lot about, towards the end of the season. Now the season's over, and now we're in the postseason season, right, Matty?
Yeah. First round's already done. Wild card finished up 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Lots of 2-0s, all 2-0s.
Yeah, and so in light of the baseball playoffs, we have our two experts here. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
What's up, everyone? My name's Manny. I am with LBSU Athletic Communications.
Dude, so what are your job? Like, what do you do?
My job varies. I work close with Roger and Lindy. Shout out Roger and Lindy.
Shout out Roger and Lindy.
It varies. Twitter, live tweeting, stats.
Ooh.
Creating, pregame, stuff that they hand out, designing. So it varies on the sport.
And then we have a returning spotlight guest here, Kevin. Welcome back.
Yes, sir. Thank you for bringing me back on. I'm Kevin Fernandez, executive producer of Beach TV News. Happy to be on today.
We're checking all the boxes here today. We got 49er, we got athletics, Beach TV.
Hey, Fox too.
Oh yeah,
Fox,
yes.
Fox Sports intern.
Intern at Fox Sports. Yes,
so then, what do you want us to refer you as? Like Kevin Fernandez, EP Beach TV?
Tell him, Manny.
It's called, it used to be Kevin from Fox, but now it's Corporate Kevin.
Corporate Kev. Oh.
Yeah, man. I literally go in the building. I get my coffee now. I'm in and out.
What you here with your little handbag?
Yeah.
Your Starbucks. So when are we gonna get Skip Bayless on the show?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'll work on that. I'll probably get Coward.
Yeah.
I'll get Coward.
Oh, get Colin.
Yeah.
All right. As always, we're gonna get into some beach sports. We have one really big headline here. So we're recording this on October 6th. Last week was October 29th, and it was a monumental night here at the beach. Women's volleyball swept the University of Hawaii. The first time we've beaten Hawaii since 2016, and the first time we swept Hawaii since 1997. Manny, you were there at the game. What'd you see?
Yeah, I was there as a fan. So, like I said, athletics, sometimes I work the game, sometimes I'm there as a fan. So, I was in the student section. The whole atmosphere at the Walter Pyramid, it was up. The energy turned up. The student section was really riled up. I was in the front row, and, it's just amazing that it was even nationally televised.
Yeah.
So that was cool. The nation got to see what Tyler Hildebrand is building off his second year.
How would you describe the atmosphere of last Friday's game compared to the Texas game earlier in the season?
Oh, well, that's kind of hard because one, Texas is the reigning champ, so everyone was there. And then Hawaii, well, they've always been in a way, they've been Long Beach State's rivals when it comes to volleyball because Hawaii has always been the dominant team to beat in volleyball. So when it comes to that, you want to show up and hopefully, we already did beat Hawaii because it's been a while.
The 2016, that was, that's LeBron's 3-1 comeback against the Warriors. What else was big? Drake's Views album, was 2016?
2016's weird. That was sophomore year of high school.
It was sophomore year of high school.
I was I think it was a freshman or an 8th grader, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still rocking middle school.
See?
Yeah.
That's what we taught.
The Cubs won the World Series?
Cubs won the World Series.
Cubs won the World Series, yeah.
See? Real history. See, this is the kind of history that we're talking about here today. But in that game, Abby Carrick, 13 kills. Zaina Meyer doing her regular thing, 32 kills. Man, you watch this team on a more consistent basis. How do you describe just Zaina Meyer's just impact on the team?
She's had a big impact coming in. I know Zaina on a one-on-one basis. She knows what she's doing. Let's just leave it at that. Sometimes I just look. How do you decide where to set? But she knows who's the attacker she's gonna pass it to, and she knows what she's doing pretty much.
Bro,
it's always nice having an insider like Manny on.
I know, dude. Give us a good old in-depth look.
See, this is the kind of stuff that we need on this show.
Yes.
The insights.
He was my true insider. I was covering that game, but I didn't actually come out. Needed to catch a rest. You feel me? But I hit up Manny, and he said pyramids rocking, mids rocking.
One of the games that happened yesterday was women's soccer. They tied 0-0 against Cal Poly. Manny, you were also there at that game last night, working though.
I was working, yeah. So as WSU athletic intern, I was the spotter, the stats guy, the go-to guy. because women's soccer is like a little bit of faster pace, so you gotta know who fouled who or who scored, who assisted. So last night it was an even matchup. There was 15 shots from Long Beach State, 7 on target, and then Cal Poly responded with 11 of its own, 5 being on target. It was a pretty physical match. Long Beach had 8 fouls, Cal Poly 10, but no cards were given. That's where I was kind of surprised. They were just going at it. In the first half, Long Beach won the possession by 52-48, but it looked the same during the second half. I mean, anyone could have won this game, and it just, although we're at the bottom of the Big West right now.
Yeah, we're last.
Our
We're last.
We're dead
conference,
last.
We're last.
our
Wow.
conference is so close. Hawaii is only up by 2, but everyone else is up by 1 game. So
Yeah.
we can win the next games. We can be in the top 5.
Wow. Oh, because it is still relatively early on in the year.
It's really
That's
early
true.
on, and
Yeah.
we all look alike right now.
Yeah, they gotta get the rest from that Tottenham
yeah.
Liverpool game. Get some cards out there.
That conference record's kind of looking like a Chelsea record. Just a whole lot of draws.
1-2-2. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like a 5-a-side formation. But yeah, man, it's still relatively early on. We still have a lot of soccer left to play, and I think we were the preseason favorites to finish first. I think it's still have a lot of season left, and I think they're gonna pick it up. I think so too. But going from there, like I said, it's baseball's playoff season, and it's very well known Maddie's an Angels fan.
Yeah.
So there's no playoff baseball for Maddie here.
Hasn't been, won't be,
Yep.
never is.
Manny, what team do you support, bro?
All right, y'all. There's a reason, because I'm from San Diego. I'm a
Okay.
Padres fan. This season was, I don't know how I describe it.
Disappointing.
Disappointing, embarrassing.
Yes.
I can get onto it. I don't know
Abysmal.
if you want me to get onto it now or
Waste of
a little bit
money.
later.
Yes.
Well, Kevin, you're a Dodger fan.
Yes, sir.
We had to get somebody whose team made the playoffs here.
Yes.
We had to get somebody. But yeah, appreciate you coming on. Give us some playoff perspective because we don't know anything about it. But Manny, talk us through the Padres season. What happened?
So, I mean, last year we all saw that we took down the Dodgers in the
They did.
NLCS, right? And, we lost the divisional, but coming into the offseason, AJ Preller, our GM, did a bunch of signings, a bunch of moves, getting Xander Bogaerts from the Red Sox, and we were expected to be the kings of the NL West, but Kevin's, that didn't happen. So, I don't know, man. It's just, we didn't click right away, and we did Moneyball wrong, so...
Sounds like Chelsea.
Spending all the money.
It's
Didn't
like,
work.
it's like the
Yeah.
opposite problem of the Athletics for a team that's like spending all the money to a team that's not spending money. But tell me, Manny, you think it comes down to the leader? You think it comes down to Manny Machado?
I...
From
know
one
what?
Manny to
From
another.
one Manny to another.
From one Manny to another, I'm what do they call them? The twin telepack?
What is it?
Telekinesis,
I'm
yeah.
a telekinesis to Manny, we're going to have a conversation, and
Oh,
from
yeah?
one Manny to another, I think someone has to step up, and hopefully it's Manny or
Manny.
me, Manny, or Manny, one of the Mannys,
Yeah.
But I will say, when I'm in attendance, the last 3 seasons, I'm 5-1.
Ooh.
So maybe
you gotta get
gotta
you out
get-
there,
hey, AJ, get me up,
bro. We gotta get Manny Pacquiao out there, Manny Ramirez.
We're going to get all the Mannys.
Get all the Mannys out there, bro.
Yeah.
Handy Manny.
Handy man.
Manny, Manny, hey.
Manny Petty. See, we gotta get all the Mannys gotta show up.
We could give them all Manny Petties.
We're not Manny Petty certified, bro.
Are we not?
Nah. Teed Up episode. Check it. Stay tuned on YouTube. Tito gets Manny Petty certified. But well, let's talk through some of the big headlines.
Let's go.
Maddie, what do you think about the Rays are coming in as a relatively higher seed here? What do you got to say about the Rays?
The whole thing with the Rays this season in general is just like fall from grace, right? You
Mhm.
start out the year so on top of the world. Everyone's like, this team's going to probably break the all-time record. They're going to win the division. Division's wrapped up like a month in, everyone thought. And then just Wander Franco. We don't talk about that. Just pitchers tearing their shoulders out every single week, it felt like. And this whole team just collapses. And then you get to the playoffs, and you're like, okay, things can change. It's the Orioles, their new team to this. Your fans don't even show up. No
I
one's
know.
there. It was the worst attendance since 1919 for their wild card opener. They got
No
19,000
way.
fans out
Mhm.
there. My family was in Florida like a month ago. They went out to a Rays game. They said it was one of the worst stadiums they'd ever been in. Like, it was terrible.
God damn.
The
Oh,
fans
man.
talk about how it takes like an hour and a half to get there from Tampa. The team's not even in Tampa.
Bruh.
It's just so many things going wrong. And I know there's rumors we're going to play in Montreal for half a year. So they'd play like half their season in Montreal, the other half in Tampa because attendance sucks so bad. So when the on-field product is like lackluster and the off-the-field product is very lackluster, I don't know what you're doing in Tampa. Like, they've been a team that I think you have to root for to some extent because they're the team that's really enforced like Moneyball.
Right.
Mhm.
They've Moneyballed baseball so hard. That team doesn't spend and they're always so good. But it's because they're so exploitative of like their pitchers. They're going to get this guy. He's like 24. They're going to torch his shoulder for 3 years, run him into the ground, and then just ship him off. I mean, Blake
Cool.
Snell was one of those guys. You look at him now, it's a lot different. He had to like work on it. But Blake Snell was not good for like 2 years in a row.
Yeah, now
He really struggled.
Yeah, now he might go through the same thing and abandon us. I mean, AJ, you gotta work something out there too.
Bruh.
Sign you Darvish to that big contract and stuff.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's-
facts. Shout out Hugh Darvish, bro.
I love you.
I love you.
He did
Darvish.
Yeah,
not
like
deserve
you.
the money.
Me.
He didn't.
You love me or you?
You,
You?
you,
No, not you. Me.
you.
I love you too.
Yeah. We all love you. Like you mentioned off the top, wild card was this week.
Yeah.
Kevin, why don't you take us through some of the things, big storylines coming out of the wild card series?
I say the biggest thing probably is the Phillies look good. I think the Phillies look really good coming off that NL wildcard series. I really think my hot take is they're going to go in Atlanta, and I think they're going to beat Atlanta.
Ooh.
I think they're going to beat Atlanta. Looking ahead, also you got Arizona Diamondbacks upsetting the Brewers, but I mean let's kind of expect this. Milwaukee Brewers, they're a team that since 2018 has lost 9, I think, of their last 10 postseason games.
Wow.
So every time they go in the postseason, they've been known to choke. So we kind of saw that coming. And also the Rangers. The Rangers looks good too. I've been talking to one of my close friends. He's saying the Rangers he thinks are going to take over the Orioles in the NLDS or ALDS, excuse me. So yeah, I mean I would say my thing about the wild card series is I don't know about you guys feel about it, but you guys feel like it was that memorable this year compared to like last year?
I did not watch a game.
Exactly right. That's what
I
I'm
didn't watch a
saying.
single
That's what I'm
game.
saying.
I
they
saw
were-
them happening, but I just
Yes.
didn't care.
Yes.
I looked up the score. I didn't watch. I feel you on that take because I mean last year there was drama between Musgrove and
Mhm.
Yeah.
and the Mets skipper, so that was memorable. And then this year there was like not really a headline.
I think part of the issue
Well-
was they had like 3:00 games.
That's what I'm saying. The scheduling.
And then also,
Yes.
they're uninspiring matchups.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
the funnest one was I felt like Marlins, Phillies.
Philly, because
Ooh.
Phillies,
Just
you know, Phillies
and
atmosphere,
Marlins, yeah. But like Diamondbacks, Brewers was just like there. And then I forget if it was Woodruff or Burns, but one of like the aces of that rotation was done for game one. So I felt like early on it was like obvious the Diamondbacks had this series. You lose one of your aces. That's like one game down.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, shout out the Twins though.
The Twins is a
yes.
highlight.
Sure.
Yeah,
the
the Twins
Twins.
is, yeah. Probably are the highlight.
They hadn't won a playoff game in 21 years since 02.
See, the thing is,
Where were you in 02?
in 02, I was watching the Angels win the World Series. Which is the
Damn.
rough part because now, like, it just makes the Angels fall even lower down the totem pole. We have the longest postseason drought now for a win after the Twins won that game. And it just feels like every year those things always happen where a new team wins who hasn't won in a long time and then the Angels just slip down and down and down.
Just further and further and further.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it was nice to see the Twins win.
Yeah.
I feel like I did predict this. This is what I wanted. I love Joey Gallo. It's a known thing on the pod. I
True.
love Joey Gallo.
True.
Respect him highly. I think he's the most underrated player in baseball
out
for what he
Gallo.
does. Gallo can't hit a baseball, but he can get on base, and when he does hit the ball, it goes far. And we saw with Kyle Schwarber this year, like that's valuable in baseball.
Uh,
I do want to talk real quick about the seeding. Like honestly, if you look at the seeding, I guess in the NL, like I feel it's kind of better to be a number 2 seed than number 1 seed. Like think about it, you're Atlanta, you win 104 games, have the MVP on your side, and what's your reward? You get a Philadelphia team that's basically like constructed to beat them.
yeah.
And then for the Dodgers, we get to face the 6th seeded Arizona Diamondbacks. Like there's a big difference between the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. I mean, I'm not complaining as a Dodger fan, like
Yeah.
none whatsoever, but I just noted that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in any other sport, like being the number 1 seed, because that does grant you home field advantage. I don't know how it works. That works in
Yes.
baseball as well,
Yeah.
but like in the NBA, for example, if you're the number 1 seed, you have home field advantage or home court advantage throughout the. That's what people want to get the number 1 seed. Teams want to grind for that. But I guess in this instance, it's like you're matching up. If you're the number 1 seed in this scenario, you're playing against 2 seeds and you're playing against like these like lower seeded teams that made the playoffs that are just constructed to that had like performed a little bit worse than they probably would have expected to. But then they're like, come playoff time, it's just like they're like a true threat. Like I as a Celtics fan, I hated it when we were like get to the semifinals and then we're playing the Bucks, and I'm like, bro, why are we playing the Bucks in the second round? Or when we played like, I think it was the year that we got to the conference finals and we like had to play LeBron in Cleveland, and I was like, bruh, and we were the one seed. That was like the Isaiah Thomas years, and I was like, man, what you want to go for the one seed just to get home court advantage, but then you get into the whole debate is like, does home field advantage and home court advantage really matter all that much?
I think with this Diamondbacks Dodgers series, personally, it's almost a flashback to last year of the Padres, and I predict the Diamondbacks to win this series. But you come in with like these teams who are in division, and there's so much more to play for than just like winning playoff games. I know the Dodgers won the head-to-head. I think they won 8 out of the 13 matchups. But it's playoff baseball. I feel like Corbin Carroll's going to come on this big stage, really take over, cement himself as the new Mike Trout. Mike Goat's falling off. We got a new GOAT. Corbin Carroll's on the move.
I want to say something about the Dodgers real quick. Like in the NLDS, we faced a division rival, I think, for the past 4 years. This year, obviously, Diamondbacks. Last year, Padres. Year before, Giants. And then the year before that, 2020, was the Padres. So the past 4 years, we faced an NL West opponent in the division round.
You think the Diamondbacks are gonna have a animal show up in their field, kind of like how last year the Padres we had the goose.
I remember that. I was at that game.
I mean, the like most classic example is the squirrel game. Everyone remembers the squirrel game.
No.
Which one?
Cardinals. I don't remember what year that World Series was, but the squirrel runs on the field, and then is it Shoemaker? Like someone, no one knows his name outside of that moment, hits the home run with the squirrel.
You say squirrels, all I think about is all the squirrels running around campus right
Facts,
now.
no.
For real,
Like,
dude. Yeah.
All the squirrels.
All
the dogs.
Or like
all the dogs. There you go.
The Tracy album.
No.
I know the video that like someone throws a pitch and like I don't know if it's like a goose or like a duck just like
Bird.
Oh yeah, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
just gets
Or
rocked.
Cooper
Rest in
yeah.
peace.
R.I.P. I don't even know what
That happened this year too. A
Did
player
it?
this year hit a bird. Yeah, I think it was a Marlins pitcher. It was a Diamondbacks pitcher actually.
Was it Zach Gallen?
Yeah.
I think it was Gallen.
Also, Zach Gallen's gonna be the reason the Diamondbacks win that
I
series.
don't know. Hey, well, we faced Merrill Kelly in Game 1. Merrill Kelly has never beat the Dodgers once.
Yeah, Merrill Kelly's a rough starter for Game 1.
So that's what I'm saying. We start Game 1 pretty well. I don't know. I say Dodgers in 4. That's my prediction.
Ooh, okay. Well, we'll get to predictions here in just a second, but
I digress.
no, you're good. Now we're gonna get to you sat down for this already, Manny. You've been a longtime viewer of the show.
yeah, I'm like one of the views that.
Yeah.
Damn.
for every view.
Hey, he's how we got to the ads.
No,
if it wasn't for Manny, we wouldn't have
Ads.
ads.
we wouldn't have
Yeah.
done this part.
That's
Hey, you're
right.
welcome, guys.
Yeah. All right, Maddie, why don't you kick us off here, bro?
Yeah, I've been posing questions the last couple weeks again, getting back to like my roots. What do you guys know about it's either Jason or Jason Rosario?
No idea.
I think his name is Jason.
What about him?
What about Rosario?
Jason? Why is it spelled with the E?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but WBA super welterweight champion. Doesn't ring any bells still.
Did you say? I thought you said Walter. Wait.
So,
No, super welterweight.
Oh,
He's a welterweight.
like Walter?
Walter Pyramid.
Yeah, like Walter.
Yeah, that's where he boxes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the time.
All the time.
Skylife Sports.
I think he's
Well,
boxing right now. So.
We're kind of waffling here on him, but Rosario, nickname, Banana.
W nickname.
That's it, just
Mm.
Banana.
That's it.
Yeah, he's just got the nickname Banana.
Can we get him on the show?
Probably not. It looked like when I looked up his highlights, it was just him getting knocked out like 3 straight fights
Oh,
in a
yeah.
row.
yeah.
You don't want that on your
That's why
podcast.
she fights at Walter. That makes sense.
You know what? We're gonna have
We're gonna get him in the pyramid.
we're gonna Matty G will box Jason Rosario. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
Pay
playing.
per view.
I think we could set it up
Just you stream this, you'll be good.
Yeah, the zone. Hit us up.
for like the
For
Banana
some.
moniker.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Okay.
I win, I get the Banana nickname.
Yeah.
And then this one that's really interesting. This is a sport we haven't talked about ever on the pod.
Okay.
Sport fishing.
Okay.
Oh.
And so there's a thing, I guess, where you can't bring a banana on a boat
Why?
when you're sport fishing.
Why is that?
So, like, banana's really popular in Hawaii, obviously, right?
Obviously.
And there is this random skipper named Captain Noise Dolly from, like, Honolulu, had a charter boat. I guess he just hated bananas, apparently. It was like, he didn't like the smell of bananas, he didn't like the taste, and he didn't like the prosperity of their slippery skins to end up, like, on the dock, and you just slip and fall.
Huh.
And so he started telling people that there's like this ancient Hawaiian curse against bringing bananas on a boat. And so people stopped bringing bananas on his boat, obviously. But it just translated to everywhere. And now everyone follows this like decades old rumor that you can't bring bananas on a sports fishing boat.
Dang.
Wow, the more you know.
Well,
Yeah.
there goes our sports fishing team for the Daily 49er.
I think we do the opposite. And we enroll in a tournament and we
Okay.
cover a boat and just bananas.
We
And
should
we
get
use
a banana
bananas as
boat.
bait.
Banana
We get a
boat.
banana boat.
Banana boat.
Banana boat.
Yeah, break
Bananas.
the stigma.
We can wear banana suits.
That's true.
Yeah. And we get bananas as bait.
There you
We
go.
can try it.
Ooh. And then we win. Could you imagine if we win like
That's
that?
what I'm saying. We really shocked the real world.
That'll
Yeah,
get
we'll-
clicks for sure.
We'll be trailblazers, not Damian Lillard.
Oof.
Well, getting out of that, obviously you kind of reiterated it towards the end of that first segment that you got Dodgers and a sweep.
No, Dodgers in 4. So the NLDS is best out of 5.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
so
not
that's what makes it more tricky. It's best out of 5. Yeah.
Mhm.
In the first series.
The format's not fun.
I don't like
think.
the best out of 5.
Just
to be
give me
honest.
7, 7, 7,
Yes.
7.
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
confuses me too.
Or back to the 1 game wild card even.
Okay, I was thinking about that. So one of my
Yeah.
key points about the wild card is like instead of I like the 1 game wild card because you know you're
Mhm.
gonna have games Tuesday through Wednesday or Thursday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you have games like on the stake where it's 1 game, people are gonna tune in because
Yeah.
you know it's stakes. Well, there's only 1 game on the line, but we have like 3 games or a 3-game series. You know,
Mhm.
like we saw with the wild card series, it wasn't that memorable. But yeah, I got Dodgers in 4. I think Arizona takes 1 game.
Okay.
But yeah,
And
What do
then
you guys
so let's go around the table here and we'll pick a team that's coming out of the National League and then we'll come out of the American League and then
Mhm.
we'll kind of go around and say who we think is gonna win it all. Maddie, why don't you start here, bro?
Yeah, so I'm going to kind of stick true to at least the World Series where I had it positioned, which is going to be a Braves-Houston World Series. But I think they'll get there just through, it'll be Diamondbacks-Braves. I do think the Diamondbacks
What?
pull it off. I'm fairly certain.
so a rematch of 2021.
Yeah, and then I just think the Braves are going to win. I think we've known this for a while. The Braves are going to make it to the World Series. I don't think they're going to fall to the Phillies like last time. And I think they finally get over the hump again, get back, win it. I mean, they just invented the new Silver Slugger Team Award, and the Braves will lead in every single category in hitting. Like, it's the best offense we've ever seen.
Mhm.
Acuna did things we've never seen.
All right. So you got the Braves, Maddie.
I have Braves, yeah.
All right, Kevin, who you got, bro?
Overall, obviously, you know, I got to stick with my Dodgers, biasy, I know, but
Mm.
it's good reasoning. I think this team is one of the most fun teams. It will be Dodgers over Orioles, I think. Yeah, Dodgers over Orioles.
Manny.
I'm gonna go the opposite. I don't know if it's biased or unbiased, but I think the Dodgers, they're gonna advance to the NLDS, but they're gonna go down with the Phillies. I think the Phillies are gonna take down Atlanta because I think that game's gonna be so close. It might go to 5. And if you know Philly fans, they get wild. So
Shout out the Eagles.
I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be Phillies Orioles, and
Ooh.
the Orioles are gonna take it.
Oh, you got the
It's a
Orioles.
crazy
Orioles.
bingo card.
Oh.
Orioles
Crazy.
versus Phillies.
These are
Interesting.
definitely takes that will age well once the postseason's over.
They will, I believe.
They-
it.
All right, well, thank you guys for being here.
Oh,
and-
no predictions for you.
Oh yeah,
I got
you're the
what do you-
casual man. We want to know.
Okay,
Why not? What do you think?
the Savannah Bananas in 6. No, I'm just playing. I mean, as a person who doesn't watch baseball,
Mhm.
next year I got you though. Next
Okay.
season I got you.
I think you picked the teams with the A logos versus the teams with the T logos. That's how you do
Oh,
this.
so I'm just gonna go vowels over consonants here, and actually though, you know what?
Go with the fun pick.
I'm just gonna go. I like Bryce Harper a lot. I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm gonna go with the Phillies on the NL side, and then on the AL side, I got love for my boy. What was
Altuve.
my
Oh
boy
my God.
Altuve?
Yes,
So
respect
it's
him.
gonna be Houston Phillies, and I'm sorry Altuve, but I still got love, but I think I'm gonna take my boy Bryce on this one. I got Phillies.
Always love for
Got a
Altuve on the
rematch?
pod.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah, we're the Jose Altuve appreciators.
We're the
in
biggest
society.
Jose Altuve fans and Joey Gallo fans on any podcast.
That's Jose
right.
Altuve.
Short King.
I know that. I know where you're coming from.
I
It's
know,
fine.
man.
Short king,
I
man.
don't want to talk about it.
But
There you
I
go.
do support Short Kings.
2017.
Oh, man, Manny. All right. Thank you so much for joining us for season 2, episode 6 of Teed Up. Thank you to our video editor and producer, Aiden Swanepoel, and our multimedia producer, Al Nicklin. If you want to stay up to date on the latest in Long Beach State sports, check out our website, daily49er.com, and follow us on socials at daily49er. Thank you guys for joining us, and as I said, Phillies in 6, baby. Let's go.